Hello everyone, welcome back to the Geek Blend, another video during the 31 days of Halloween. This time I want to talk about a figure that just dropped for pre-order. I'd done a previous video on it before, if you guys want to check out my thoughts on it then. The prototype was released and I saw the prototype of the figure. We didn't know what accessories came with it or anything like that, and I actually wasn't a big fan of the design. I'm going to take a look at it now and all the things that it comes with accessory-wise and see if I think it's worth the buy. It's actually by Sideshow Collectibles. It's actually one of their figures, one of their 1/6 scale figures. Their 1/6 scale figures unfortunately do not have a very good reputation, but I've been talking to some people on some collectible forums about this and other different forums as well, and some people are saying that some of the Sideshow stuff is good and some of it has a lot of issues. So hopefully that some of the newer things they're talking about might be a little bit better than what they used to put out. So let's take a look. This is what I'm talking about. This is the Michael Myers Deluxe 6 scale figure by Sideshow Collectibles. This is actually Sideshow's figure. This is the one I looked at. It was a prototype of it when I looked at it before. This is still not, I don't think this is still final images. I think it's like subject to change, whatever. Anyway, this is going up against Trick or Treat Studios and their 1/6 scale Michael Myers line that they're releasing, which I actually have on order. I'm hoping it's going to be here by the end of October like it's supposed to be, so I can give you guys an unboxing and we can take a look at that together and see if it's something that's worth it. And the Trick or Treat Studios one has a much lower price tag on it at $112.99 over on their website. If you guys want to check it out, it's like $112, $114, something like that. But this one is at $235, but a lot more accessories. I think with the Trick or Treat Studios, it only comes with 2 extra hands and a knife. But the sculpt on that one looks really good. In the images we've seen at the toy fair they did, I think it was last in the spring or something like that when they released it. But this one here, let's go through the images and take a look and see what all comes with it and just kind of go through their images. Now here's the first one of Mr. Myers. To me, I think the sculpt looks pretty good. The hair doesn't look as good as it should to me, but like I said, this might be still prototype or still, it's not the final product images, I'm guessing. Or it might be. I mean, when Sideshow puts stuff up for pre-order, it might not be, because I know Hot Toys, when they do pre-orders, you're seeing the prototypes. You're not seeing the mass-produced figure. You're seeing this, everybody who does the best sculpt designs they can, and then you see their results, and then you see the mass-produced version, and a lot of times it don't match, or sometimes it does, depending on the figure with Hot Toys, which varies. But that's a lot of work to put into a figure. I like the stitching on the jumpsuit or whatever it's called. I forget what it's called. I think it's overalls, coveralls, or whatever. Yeah, the mask on the neck looks long enough because Nick Castle had a pretty long neck, and it kind of like there was a lot more neck than there was mask in the suit when it came up to the where the collar was. It looks good. I want to go through some more images and take a look here. So now they get looking at this, like where the head is on this side, the hair over there where kind of like it's almost twisted and looks weird sticking out. I think it's kind of got that. Let's take a look at some more of these images when it's not as dark. But the shadowing on it looks really good. It almost, I might be able to put an image on the screen to see if it matches. It almost looks like the poster for Halloween 4. The mask that looks really good that we didn't get in that movie. But yeah, I like the knife. The hands look good. I like this side. The portrait looks really good. I like where you see where the sideburns were torn off the mask when they redid the mask. Looking better. The prototype pictures they released from before were in bright lighting. It wasn't flattering, whoever took the pictures, and like I said, it was a prototype. Even said in the images, like final design could change. Actually, I'm going to put a link to the video I did from before. I thought it looked like he was, like, the mask almost looked like it was smiling. It was weird. In those images, it looked like that. But this one, it looks different. It looks better. They did some definite changes. Now, this is the one, like, direct on, I don't see. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull up an image of the shape from, John Carpenter's Halloween, the original one, and we're going to take a look at it. Trying to find a really good shot of the mask. There's a good one right there. Okay, there's a good one right there. I don't think it looks right. Let's go back to the Sideshow figure. Let's take a look at this. See there? It just looks off to me. The mouth is too wide. Much too wide. Look how small the mouth is on the mask. To me, it's too wide. I don't hate it, though. I mean, I still think it looks a little better than it did before, but it's still something is off. I still think it's a great-looking figure. I do. It's better looking than it did in the other pictures that they had when they first announced the prototype of it and then what's coming out. The fact that you get the sheet accessories with the glasses is really cool. Really cool. I do dig that. With the telephone cord where you can, strangle 2 different knives, you get, blood spatter, and then you get one without. Boots look good. The fact that you get the Judith Myers grave and the pumpkin, by the way. So here's what you get with this figure. You get the light-up jack-o'-lantern, 3 sets of swap-out hands, bloody knife, Judith Myers headstone, telephone with the cord, swap-out head sculpt with fabric sheet, and glasses for when he's got Bob's glasses on over the sheet. What, can I get your ghost, Bob? Kind of, you know, that from that. It's got a lot of accessories. It looks good. It still, to me, looks a little off. It does. It looks better in the shadows than the dark like that. It really does. That looks great. That's great. I found on some 1/6 scale like accessory websites that, you know, make accessories. I found glasses like this. I was going to actually buy some fabric from Joann's Fabric to cover up my 1/6 scale Trick or Treat Studios when I get it, so I can put the ghost, you know, outfit on it too. The fact that they kind of have it, I'm sure it's a little. I wonder if it's wired at all in it to make it so it looks good. There's just something off on it. The price is decent. It is. It's decent for what you get. Here's the Trick or Treat Studios figure. Yes, the hands are much more generic. It's a much more generic figure. The hand sculpt on the Sideshow looks much better. I agree. But I'm talking about the mask. That's the problem I have with the Sideshow figure. And let's go back to the mask for the Sideshow figure. But first, let's do this. Look at this. Look, see how the mouth is thin? And go back to this. Much more accurate. I'm glad that we're getting more Myers collectibles, and especially from John Carpenter's Halloween, the best one, of course. I'm love that we get those. I think this looks really off. There's another shot of the mask. To me, look at that for a second. Look at the mouth. It looks off. Let's go into the light. Come into the light, Carol Ann. See, it's just a little bit. To me, it's a little off. It is. I still think the Trick or Treat Studios looks better, and somebody told me this one looks like Jensen Ackles from Supernatural, and now I can't unsee that. I'm excited to actually see this in hand. I really am. I do think their sculpt is better. I do. I'm excited. I'm really excited to get it. There's a thumbnail for Dean Knight 333. Fantastic collector channel. He collects a lot of Halloween stuff, Batman collectible stuff, a lot of hot toys, but he has a lot of pictures that they had put out on somebody's Instagram of this, and it looks so much better. I mean, look, it looks so much better. It looks so much better. It actually looks like the sculpt, the neck there. I mean, it looks, yeah, oh my God, and the bodysuit looks good. The body looks good. And like I said on this a little bit, man, it's a little thick around the waist area and stuff. Nick Castle's a thin dude. It's off to me. It's just off. That's just my opinion. If you guys disagree, that's awesome. If you guys like that figure, definitely get that one. If you like the Trick or Treat Studios, get that one. The Trick or Treat Studios figure has a much lower price tag on it. Of course, it doesn't come with these accessories. That's the thing. But I wonder if some of the third-party accessory companies out there will actually make these accessories with the light-up pumpkin on this one, too. And the bloody knife, and the nut hands. Like, it would be one of those things, like, I would buy this for the accessories, not the figure. I just would display the figure with, like, the Trick or Treat Studios hands and put these hands on that figure if it worked. I don't know. But, yeah. So that's that. I just wanted to talk about this one a little bit since they just announced it. It's the Michael Myers Deluxe 6-scale figure by Sideshow Collectibles. $235 up for pre-order right now. I will leave a link in the description if you guys want to pre-order that. I will also leave a link in the description for Trick or Treat Studios Michael Myers, and there's a bunch of different ones on their website now that you can actually buy. You can get the 2018, you can get Halloween 4, you can get the Halloween 78. There's a bloody version of that as well. You can get that, so check those out as well. Sideshow, I've never actually owned some of their figures. I have friends who have had. I've been on collector forums for a while. I've seen a lot of people say they had issues with the Freddy figure they did, and the Jason figure they did, and other figures that they've done in the past. So people usually will pass on them to get another brand of 1/6 scale figures. But it's a possibility I might order this to see if I like it. If I don't, of course, I can always sell it, if I don't like it. But it's something like, do I want to drop $235 on a figure that I'm really not impressed with? The accessories I'm impressed with, the sculpt and the body, not so much. So, we'll see. Maybe the Trick or Treat Studios figure will get here and maybe it'll look like shit. That's a huge possibility. But I'm excited to take a look at it. I'm excited to see people have this figure in hand. It doesn't release until, of course, in the spring or summer. It's another collectible for your Halloween 78, your John Carpenter Halloween collection. So that's good. We're getting more of that. Like I said before, it's always good to see that. So thank you guys for watching this video. Really, I probably rambled on a lot more than I should have, so I'll probably cut out a lot of shit. I just wanted to kind of compare some of those things because, like I said, this does still look off to me. By the way, Dean Knight 333, I mentioned his channel earlier. I will also leave a link in the description for his channel. He probably did a much better video on this, and he has some really amazing Michael Myers 1/6 scale, like custom pieces in his collection. He's got a ton of videos on that. Go check it out. Incredible stuff. He's got an Instagram. He posts all that stuff over there. Definitely check out his Instagram as well, too. But thank you guys for watching. I appreciate that. Thank you guys for all the comments, the likes, the shares, the subscribes, for all the new content we've been doing here for the 31 days of Halloween. I appreciate that. Links in the description below for our social media, like our Facebook group, our Instagram, our Twitter. I'm definitely most active on Twitter, but I'm getting more active on the Facebook group as well. And our Discord's down there as well. I'm very, very active in the Discord server, so go check that out over there. If you guys haven't noticed yet, we do have a community tab now on the channel since we've hit the 1,000 subscriber mark. I do post a lot on the community tab to do updates and things like that. So if I have internet issues or anything's going on in my life, I can't get a video out, or we're canceling a stream, it's going to be on Twitter, and it's going to be on the community tab most likely. I'm trying to remember to update the Facebook group as well, but definitely check out the Discord too. Also in the description are multiple ways to support the channel. We have one-time donations, and then we have also our Subscribe Star and our Patreon. You guys can do it for as little as $1 a month. So you want to check those out, links in the description. And also, coming very, very, very soon, channel memberships. So we'll be having channel memberships on the channel as well. So it'll be another way you guys can help support the channel and help us out. We really appreciate anything you guys can do for us. And I want to say thanks to all of our current channel supporters. All your names will be at the end in the outro video. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate everything you guys do for the channel. That'll do for this video in the 31 days of Halloween here on the Geek Blend. I'm Jeff, and if you geek about it, we speak about it. We'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great weekend, and happy Halloween.